Hello everyone, my name is Dharan Soran. So guys, we are gonna start our next group discussion topic. So guys, our today's topic is that which is the best job and which is the best field, private sector and government sector. So Mr. Ajay, in which favor you are?
I'm in the government sector.
Okay, so what do you want to say that? How can you say that government sector is better than private sector?
According to me, government sector is better than private sector because in private sector there is not a good salary in every condition, every place, every job. Because we can say in IIT or JEE, there in private sector, I've also seen that the people get only 5,600 per month or 8,000 per month. But at some places, the students also got a job in lakhs or in crores. But that's a rare condition. So I doesn't like private sector because in government sector, student work hard for a year or 2 year or more than this, not more than this. Year or 2 year, he get normal 30,000, 50,000 per month normally.
Okay, but I'm in the favor of private sector because you know that as you have said that most of the people are they not earning big amount of the money in private sector, but you know that most of the people are they who are doing job in government sector. I think they are also limited salary. They have also limited salary. They are not earning a lot of amount because most of the people who are in government job and they become so lazy. I think they don't want to do anything work anything very easily. And you know that the condition of the government departments you the are very poor. So how can you say that most of the people are not successful in private sector?
No, I'm not saying that most of the people not, but a lot of people are not successful in the private sector because in private sector, a few people got a very good package, and not more than a few people got a very good package. They got a very little salary and up to 10,000 rupees. And for
So
this,
this is
they
it's not that all the people who are doing job in private sector they are only earning 10,000 and 20,000. If you are
not
capable,
everyone, but
if you have some guts and quality, I think everything depends on your quality. If you have some guts, so I think there will be unlimited salary. I mean unlimited amount of money in private sector. Most of the people who have package even more than 1 and 2 3 crores annually, they have big package. But how can you say that? But people are who are doing a job in government's department. I think they have only limited and the 70 and 60,000 they are working, their time routine is same all day, every day they are going and they are coming going to office and they are coming from office, but they are not there is any no enjoyment in their life.
I know they have the government the person who has the government job have a limited salary, but that's he is able to teach his children in a good school and make the expenses of his family not very easily, but in good condition. And the medical is free for government people. Normally in
Yes,
government
absolutely.
medical is free. But in private sector, a person has salary, you can say 1 lakh. Suddenly, his wife or his child became ill, and he has a very big disease like cancer or any other bad
Yes,
tumor,
but
like we can say.
yes, you are
He
right.
that's not able to be. He can't. He's not able. So he was not able to make a treatment for child very easily. He will
Yes,
have to
you
take
are right. But you know that medical facility is also available in private sector. If you have a good post and if you are a good position, so I think many companies and IT companies are there, MNC companies which are providing the medical facility also. If someone falls in your ill from your family, so they will take the guarantee of whole family if they ill fall in. But unfortunately, you know that most of the people who are doing job in government sector, I think they have to live stay just stay away from their families. I think this is not a good enjoyment. They are
no,
even they
I'm not.
cannot spend time with their children also, and they have to work and day and night and from stay away from their family.
He have to stay away from his family, and after this he gave them a good money, and after this his family respect him because money is very important
Yes,
for
money is
themselves.
very important, but I'm also saying that first of all, you tell me that if you like a government job, so why are you sending your children in private schools if you like only government department?
I like
Most of the people who are in government jobs, so they are sending their children and they are getting the admission in private school also, and they are going in private hospital for treatment. If
yes.
the government department is good, so why are they not taking the government facilities? Why are they going in private sector for all other facilities?
Because government school there the teacher of higher level they knows more than the private sector because private the a person who is in a who teaches in a private school or a private doctor or a doctor in a private hospital has tried one time or more times for government but he is not selected, but the person who was selected they are like we can say very good or better than private sector doctors or teachers. After they reach to their government, after this they reach to the government sector.
According to me, I think private sector is providing more facility because if you have some guts, if you are a good post, so you can also take the trip of out of your country. But in government job, I think this is facility is not available. And most of the people who are doing a job in private sector, they also have a cab facility also, and they are just a cab is dropping and receiving from your place.
But the every people have not moved guards. They are the only limited officer. But the person who are for employee, not officer on a lower post, they are more than the officers, more than the manager and other we can say which are high posts. So everyone can't be on a high post. So
No, everybody can't be on high post, but according to me, I think everybody cannot be a government employee because
no,
these days
but
that many fields are there, many departments are in government field also, in which only at the behalf of bribe, many youngsters are selected there. Even the people of the youngsters who have some qualities, they are just jobless, and some of them who have a big amount of money, so they are selected in government department. You can also that many people are there. I have seen many examples that the many youngsters don't have some guts, even they don't know how to read and write, but they are doing job in government department. I said that how did you join that?
this was just
They said
10 or
that we
20
just
years.
gave some big amount of money, and there was an approach of that's why we have got. Nobody these days, if you know that. But in private sector, only that person can go who has some quality stations. And you can also see the difference between metros and Indian Railways. You know that the condition is very bad of railway stations, and there is no and so much cleanliness these days. And you can also see the cleanness of metro stations that is private, and Indian Railways is government. So you can also see the difference between. You can also see that many areas are compartments are very dirty in the Indian Railways, but nobody can spit in the metros. Nobody can spit, so
Yes,
that is private. That's why our prime minister also making many things private. That's why we will care of all everything, and we will consider that everything is ours, and we have to take care of that.
but everything will be if everything would be in a private hands. There the person doesn't get a means he can't be guaranteed for his success and that his job is permanent for 15 years 20 years for lifetime and private sector job he job in the hand of companies. He can if he want he can
No,
make
you.
our
I
person
think
after 2
you.
years
There
3
is
years
no
5
matter.
years.
There is no matter of government permanent job, because if you are just grooming yourself according to time, if you are improving your qualities and guts, so nobody is there who will just instigate from you and who will say that you can go to home. But you know that nobody wants to improve his qualities according to time, because changes are the rule of nature. If you are not changing yourself according to time, so time will also change you. But in government departments, most people think that if I am selected once, so nobody is there, whether I change myself or not. So that's why the changes are the rule. If you are changing according to time, you are increasing your qualities, and you can also make something best in your life. Okay, guys. So at last, you know that Mr. Ajay said some views about this private sector and government sector. We discussed about this topic. Okay, thanks for watching us.